Hey everyone, thanks for joining. My name is Alexis Daigle and I'm your consultants director. And so I want to thank you for jumping on live. Make sure that as you're coming on, you want to make sure that you're put your name in the comments, or you actually can comment throughout this whole thing, because the more you comment, the more you're going to be entered. We're going to be giving away $100 of free Mary Kay products. And so your name goes in the drawing actually for every comment you make. Any purchases you make, you actually go into the drawing as well. Just staying on here live, you also will go into the drawing. And then we also have a live marketing event on our we have a Facebook group together. And so if you watch that, you are going to get 20 extra entries into the drawing as well. And that's a little bit later. You'll have to ask your consultant the date on that, and she'll add you in. You just basically watch me live, just like you're watching me now. So if you don't know anything about Mary Kay, just to give you a little bit of info on it, we are for sensitive skin. We have dermatologists, web scientists on board. We're still made right there in Dallas, Texas. And we have been around for 58 years. We just had a birthday, actually. So I'm going to be sharing some info on the products. Your consultant will be answering the questions in the comments. I don't do the lives where I answer the comments and all that, because it's too distracting and it takes forever. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. So let's get started. I'm going to show you some, just kind of give you just kind of show, if I can get my words together, right? I'm just going to kind of show y'all the different skincare sets that we have. So I'll be sharing some of that with y'all. See if I can make it a little bit bigger here. Okay, so right here is and look, if you want to try any of these samples or want to get together with your consultant to try any of this, she'd be more than happy. I forgot to tell you one thing too. You want to get a piece of paper, okay? You want to get a piece of paper. You can get a drink in your hand if you want, and you want to write tic-tac. Well, you want to put a blank tic-tac-toe on there, okay? Because we're going to do some things that's going to help you. But that's going to actually help your consultant. You're going to kind of answer some questions. And what you'll do when you're done with the tic-tac-toe is you'll snap a picture of it and send it back to her. Okay, sending this tic-tac-toe back to your consultant, it's going to get you actually 20 extra entries into the drawing. Okay, so right here is our miracle set. So we have two anti-aging lines. One is our miracle set and one is our repair. Our miracle set is for anyone who's 18 and over until you're no longer here on this earth. Okay, so this right here is the wash. It's a 4-in-1 cleanser. It cleanses, it tones, it exfoliates, it takes impurities from the skin. Then it also has a day solution. It's a day moisturizer with an SPF of 30. And this night moisturizer has resveratrol in it. Resveratrol is found in wine and grapes, and it helps rebuild the collagen. And then this right here is your eye cream. It has niacin in it to help, and I'm going to show some before and afters of these products too, but I just kind of want to explain our different skincare sets we have. So it has niacin in it to help brighten underneath the eye area. And then we'll switch over to our repair. Our repair is for advanced signs of aging. Now, you don't have to have advanced signs of aging for using this. Let's say if you're in your 30s and you have normal or combination oily skin, you're fine. If you're super oily like me, you may want to stick to the miracle set and only add in a few of these items in there. So this one right here is a foam and wash. This is a lifting serum. So the miracle set right here has the resveratrol that helps rebuild collagen. It actually works for 12 hours. But this one right here is a lifting serum. So it is a straight lifting serum. Like putting collagen on your face. It comes with a day solution and a night solution. The day solution has an SPF of 30. It's a moisturizer as well. And the night solution has retinol in it. And the best way to explain retinol is it's kind of like Botox. It helps just reinvent your face, I guess. And then this night cream, it helps firm and tone just like the other one. It's a little bit stronger than the miracle set, but also it has a silver tip at the end to where if you deal with puffiness, it helps soothe that puffy area as well. Then we have our Clear Proof. Our Clear Proof line is our acne line. Is proven to reduce acne within 7 days. It comes with a wash. It comes with a toner. It comes with a moisturizer and a spot treatment. Now, if you have breakouts here and there, even if you're on Miracle Set or Repair, you can actually mix in any of this to help with breakouts, like the toner, the spot treatment. Some people even use the wash sometimes. I'll show you before and afters of that one as well. And this is our botanical line. So this is a plant-driven line, something you would find like at Whole Foods. It isn't sold at Whole Foods or anything, but like, if you had to like think what kind of line it is, it's more plant-driven. We have a gel line and we have a cream line. So just depending, there's no anti-aging in it. A lot of teens use this, or people who have like who just don't want any anti-aging, or maybe who have like extreme sensitive skin, because our Miracle Set, our anti-aging Miracle Set and Repair also are for sensitive skin as well. So it doesn't harm you. Remember, they're dermatology tested as well. And then let me show you, we actually have a chemical-free, all-natural line as well. And here it is. Okay, so this is our chemical-free, all-natural line. This is our cleanser. This is our nourishing oil. It can act as an eye cream. It can act as a moisturizer. My little girl actually has very dry skin. She's 13 and she loves it as a moisturizer. And you can also put it on your cuticles, in your hair, on your elbows. You can put it on your feet to help with any dryness. It does have an exfoliating powder that you can add for exfoliation. And then it also has a moisturizing stick, which is basically beeswax if you want something more than the oil. People use this on their lips a lot, although we do have satin lips and satin hands and satin body. So this is a chemical-free, all-natural. We have the Eagle certification for it, for any of you who love those. Personally, I love every single line there is. I think I use something from every single line that we have. So let me show you some before and afters, okay? So this is a before and after of the Miracle Set. So if you look, let me kind of blow that up for y'all as well. Oh, this one won't blow up. But if you look from top to bottom, you'll see that the girls at the top, they have a lot of brown spots, redness. And when you look at at the bottom, they have more glowing skin. A lot of that redness and brown spots have improved. This is actually less than a week of results right here. But let me show you my other girl from that line. So don't forget to comment if you have any questions. We're going to start with the skincare sets. Hold on, I know she's on here somewhere. And then after we go with the skincare sets, then I'm going to show you our exfoliants, and then a little bit of other things to kind of show you here. Let me grab, you have to see this picture. Here she is. Okay. So this is a 3-week difference of our Miracle Set. I'll kind of try to blow that up for you. Looks like she has makeup on, but she doesn't. And it's a 3-week difference. So reduction in redness, reduction in brown spots, more even of skin tone. This is what that line does. It's a really amazing line to start off with. Now, if you want to go to the advanced signs of aging one, this is our repair line. And I will increase that for you as well. And this is a 2-week difference. Oh, doesn't let me increase her either. Sorry. But you'll see, I mean, her as well, there's a reduction in everything that I mentioned with the Miracle Set, but there's a pretty big reduction in the wrinkles around the eyes, on the forehead. I mean, her skin just looks like amazing. Like she just had a facial, like you leave when you just have a facial. Her skin looks amazing. And so that is a really great one of our repair line. And then let me show you the before and after of our Clear Proof line. So this is our acne line. Now she also did use the charcoal mask. So the charcoal mask is actually made for anyone to use, but it is in addition to our acne line. And so you'll see this is a 20-day difference, and her acne was drastically reduced with our Clear Proof line, and she used our charcoal mask twice a week there. Okay, so let's see. I want to get into some of our exfoliants. So let's see. We have a microdermabrasion, and our microdermabrasion is, I'm going to pull this up because it just shows you an explanation of why we want to exfoliate. So we have quite a bit of exfoliants. One of them is microdermabrasion. I always suggest that one first. So this microdermabrasion, it's a two-step system. We have one, it's called Microderm Refine, and then it comes with a pore minimizer. So the Refine kind of feels like sand, and the pore minimizer will close your pores. So this product actually it removes the first layer of dead skin on your face, and then it also, let's say this circle was a pore. That first step removes the dead skin, the first layer, but also gets into your pores and cleanses them. And then when you wash that off, you put the pore minimizer, and it helps close the pores. We also have an exfoliant. We have quite a bit, but we also have one called Radiance Facial Peel. This has glycolic acid in it. It sounds bad, but it's really good. And this goes layers deep into the skin to help exfoliate layers deep. And it also is really great for removing brown spots. I'm going to show you a serum that's really great for removing brown spots as well. Again, we have an exfoliant that with both of our botanical lines and our natural line as well. But if you look on here at my hands, okay, so I cleansed this hand and I didn't cleanse this hand. Can y'all see that, my little mouse? Yeah. So I cleansed this hand, but not this one. Okay. I put on a foundation, of course, darker than what it's supposed to be for me, but just so that you could see. And as you'll see in the bottom pictures, you see how the foundation is still I washed my hands. Okay. So I cleansed, I didn't cleanse. I put on the foundation, and then I washed my hands. I actually washed my hands with our Satin hands. And the Satin hand wash, because it's awesome and it helps hydrate your hands. So we also have washes, and we have hand sanitizers. So ask your consultant if you're interested in that. We do have body washes as well. So we have some recent ones that just came out in our new line. We have lots of new products out in our new line. So if you want, your consultant can also send you her website. You can look through all that. Some of those are limited edition, so they will go quick. But right here, you'll see at the bottom is that the hand that was cleansed, all the foundation came off. But when you look at the one at the top, the one that was not cleansed, I cleansed and I exfoliated the one hand. This one had nothing done to it. And so you'll see where all that sits in, right? All the foundation is still on my hand, basically. So that is like the dirt and the makeup. So when you're just like washing your face real quick or whatever, and you're not using a cleanser that actually gets into the levels of the skin that's needed, and using an exfoliant, all the dirt and makeup, you may not even see this, but it actually sticks to the skin. And so you can about imagine if I go to put makeup on, right? If I go to put makeup on this hand, it's going to create this smooth palette, right? And everything's going to look really great. But if you go to put makeup on this one, it's not going to be smooth, and it's going to look like probably like caked on or something. And that is because that's the difference of cleansing and exfoliating. Let's see. So let's see, there's something else I can show you here. So what else do I want to talk about with you guys? So we have also what's called our charcoal mask. Okay, so let me find my little man with the charcoal mask. Here he is. He's pretty small. So let me see if it'll let me increase that. If not, I will try. No, he's super small. Let me see if I can make a difference in him. Okay, I think I found a better picture. See, that should be a little bit better for y'all. And I will see Some of them it lets me zoom, some it does not. So you'll see this actually my friend's dad. So we also have the charcoal mask. Our charcoal mask is not really an exfoliant, but it's a detox mask. So it goes so basically you put it on for 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, and you can use it twice a week. Microdermabrasion, you can use it, all the exfoliants you use 1 to 2 times a week too. And if you use different ones, then you only exfoliate twice a week. You don't want to extra exfoliate the skin. So you'll see his nose, he has a lot of black spots, which is his blackheads, all of that. And you put the charcoal mask. Once the charcoal mask starts to dry, you'll start to see little black dots. It's either removing blackheads or the black dots are also pores. And then if you see any white dots like this, it's bacteria. And you'll see this is one time he used this. So in 20 minutes, he basically got a brand new nose. So our charcoal mask has rosemary and peppermint extract in it to help soothe the skin. It doubles its weight in impurities. So it goes deep down into your skin layers, doubles its weight in impurities, and pulls up toxins. It's an awesome mask to do, especially if you have trouble with pores and blackheads. We pair a lot of masks with this. It's called Moisture Renewal Gel Mask. Usually we'll like put charcoal mask in the T-zone and then put Moisture Renewal Gel Mask everywhere else. This has a hyaluronic acid in it that you probably have heard. It's super popular. It helps put a natural glow to your skin. It hydrates your skin within 10 minutes. The Moisture Renewal Gel Mask is one of my favorite masks. I think I wear it every day. Sometimes I'll put it on for 10 or 15 minutes and take it off. But most of the time, I actually sleep with the mask. It's the only mask that you really want to sleep with. We also have for those of you who like a clay mask, we have a clay anti-aging mask as well that just came out, and it helps just rejuvenate the skin. It helps. It also, one of my customers said, like, I did it, my face is just like glowing. So we just came out with that mask as well. And so we have a lot to fit everyone's needs here. Now, I was talking about one of the exfoliants that goes layers deep and exfoliates layers deep. This is the glycolic acid peel. It is actually the Revealing Radiance facial peel, and you'll see, especially like on her neck, I think y'all can see that, especially on her neck area, she only used it 8 times. But this is also one of my favorite masks, a really great mask to help rid of brown spots as well. Okay, now I'm going to show you, just to show you exactly what Mary Kay products can do. This is my friend, Melissa Galata. She was actually burned in a fire. And she's actually been in Mary Kay for over 20 years, she just made 20 years. And she used, back in the day, today she uses our repair. So back in the day, this is her when she was burned, of course. And here, a year and 2 months later, she was using the Microdermabrasion, the Miracle Set, and what's called our Serum C. We have a serum plus C and E, it's just a potent blend of vitamin C and E that you put on your face. It helps even skin tone, it helps remove brown spots. I mean, even my mom was telling me that she puts it on her hands because it helps her hands anti-age and remove some brown spots on her hands. Many people see results. Like, now it's a serum. Serum C is a serum. So we actually call it Botox in a box. Okay. So it also helps rebuild your collagen, helps bring the elasticity back to your skin. It's like amazing little one bottle. But you want to make sure that you have a cleanser and an exfoliant when using this product, because if you, as you saw with my hands, you saw whenever you're cleansing and exfoliating, how clean one hand was and how much foundation was left on another hand. It like stained my hand. So you want Serum C, something like that, to be able to work really good on the skin. And so any product, any serum works really good, moisturizer, whatever it may be, when you are cleansing and when you're exfoliating, removing dead skin. So imagine, like, sometimes you'll put lotion on, right, on your hands. But if you're not also exfoliating your hands, the lotion just sits on dead skin and your hands don't really get dry. Also, same thing happens when you use like Carmex and stuff like that. So we have a hand exfoliant, we have a lip exfoliant, we have all that kind of stuff. We have body exfoliants to help really get the dead skin cells off. So it allows everything to work really great. And then here she is. This is her today. Today she actually uses the repair line. So just to kind of show you exactly what results can produce. Now, we did actually also come out with a dermal cosmetic line recently. And it is a retinol 0.5. And these are some before and afters of 8 weeks. Okay, so this is her before and after of 8 weeks, hers, and then mine at the bottom there. So I do recommend before using a retinol, you want to actually be on a regimen. So you want to be on, cleanser, moisturizer, exfoliant. I recommend doing that first and not jump to this. But we also have this for enhancements too, because you're going to see a difference if you're not on something. You're going to see a difference being on something, and then of course you can come to your retinol. For those of you who are on our skincare and you want to see a difference with the retinol, and then go for it, because it is also an amazing product. And the difference is that we actually help you through the retinalization process. We have a facial milk, and so it helps you not peel as much, and it helps you not get as red. So it's something that our dermatologist came up with, and it works great. We also take you through the step, like you'll get a little sheet that takes you through like all the weeks of how many times you do it. You get a little checklist. So we absolutely help you with this, as well as with any product that we have. That is what we're based on. That's why we're here as Mary Kay consultants, to help benefit you. Now, for those of you, this is another one of my favorites. For those of you who have trouble with puffiness under the eyes, dark circles. So I am usually tired of allergies, and it results in this, right? It's also hereditary. So this is Ashley. We have Hydrogel Eye Patches. And so this is Ashley right here. Her difference is a 20-minute difference. I usually put mine on before school. Sometimes as I'm bringing my daughter to school in the car rider line, I'll keep them on for 20 minutes, or I do it before, like when I'm getting dressed or whatever, and before I put on my makeup. So these are amazing. They really work. They feel amazing. And there is such a big difference here, obviously, as you can see right here. But I'll show you mine too. Mine don't have as drastic as results, but I can tell you that I use mine often, and I use mine every day, and I love the difference it makes. So it just brightens up the eye area, and that's what they look like. They come in a pack of they come in 30 pairs, and you can use them every day, or you can use them 2-3 times a week. However much you want to use them is up to you. It's recommended 2 or 3 times a week. I do use mine every day. Okay, so I know I told you about the tic-tac-toe. So I want you with this tic-tac-toe to let me bring it up. Okay, we're going to do some things with your consultant, and we're going to help your consultant. So you want to write your on your sheet of paper, tic-tac-toe, write your name, your number, or she probably has your number and email and all that. If she doesn't, write your name, number, email at the top, draw your boom tic-tac-toe. So I'm gonna ask you here, do you have a current Mary Kay consultant? Just put who she is. She's probably who is on this page, but maybe you're invited by a friend. So we want to make sure that you don't have a current consultant already. Okay, in the block 2. Well, before we, I'm not gonna have you fill out block 2 yet. Okay. So in block 3, it says, how do you know the hostess? So how do you know whose ever page you're on? Let us know you're her customer, her friend, her family, whatever you may be. Okay. And then we're going to stop it for there. We're going to come back real quick. Let's see, but I want to show you some of the products I talked about and some of the deals that you can help your consultant with. Here we go, right here. So we have this little set sheet's really amazing, and it is a way to help you actually get extra products. I think I can blow this one up a little. Okay, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna blow it up for you, and then I'll kind of move it down for when I need to move it down. Here we go. Okay, so we have the Time-Wise Miracle Set 3D. Okay, this is the one with all the women, all the 3 women, the before and afters. This is our anti-aging line, the woman with the towel on her head. So this is our Time Wise Miracle Set 3D. It's 110. Number 2 is our Microdermabrasion. This is the exfoliant that rids of the dead skin. And it is 55. It's a 2-step system. This is the Microdermabrasion. This is the pore minimizer. Number 3 is our all natural line. It is 108. And now this one does not come with the moisturizing stick. If you want that, you can add that on, but you don't necessarily need that. Number 4 is the Moisture Renewal Gel, multi-masking set. Sorry. It's the charcoal mask and the Moisture Renewal Gel mask that I was talking about, that we do. The charcoal mask, obviously you saw the girl with acne, right? And then the man that got a new nose. And then this is the one that I was saying is one of my favorite masks that has the hyaluronic acid in it and adds moisture to the skin. Number 5 is a Serum Plus C and E. This is our Botox in a box. This is the one that you want on your face, okay? But you got to get a cleanser, you got to get a moisturizer, and you got to get an exfoliant. Number 6 is the Hydrogel Eye Patches I just showed you. Now, this set comes with our Soothing Eye Gel too. So I say, like, if you're a coffee drinker, I always say this is like our eye coffee, wakens our eyes. Our Hydrogel Eye Patches, or something you can use every day or 2 to 3 times a week. And our Soothing Eye Gel, I usually use these in the morning. You can use them at night if you want. Our Soothing Eye Gel is something you can put on yourself every single day. Okay, number 17 is our repair set. Our repair set is 205. That's the advanced signs of aging. And by the way, all our sets last 3 to 4 months. They're very affordable for the product that you're getting, because we're a top 5 global line. So you're getting some really amazing products, dermatology tested as well. And it just depends. They last 3 to 4 months, depends on how much you squirt in your hands. A little goes a long way. Number 8 is our Satin Hands and Satin Lips. So our Satin Hands is a hand softener and exfoliant and then a lotion. And our lips is a lip exfoliant and then a lip balm. And then we have our cleanse set. So some of the things I didn't talk about is that we have the #1 eye makeup remover in America. You want it, I'm telling you. It is oil free and it takes off your eye makeup. If you've never used it, then you are missing out, because it takes off all your eye makeup super quickly. And it also nourishes the eyelashes too, and it helps them not break or get brittle. And then we have this Micellar Water. The Micellar Water helps, it's similar to the eye makeup remover, if any of you are using that, but it helps remove makeup off of your face. So I love that as well. And then that's our clay mask that I was talking about. Okay, number 10 is our acne line. Where am I here? Number 11 is the Dermacosmetics 0.5 with the Common Restore with the facial milk. So that's that retinol line that I was just talking about. And then of course we even have here, I know I didn't say too much about who I am, just to give you a little bit of my story. You're going to get points. I'm going to tell more of my story and kind of what we do in Mary Kay on our live event, our live marketing events. Like I said, get with your consultant because you'll get more points into our drawing. All you have to do is watch it and comment me that you're on. But prior to Mary Kay, I've been in Mary Kay 8 years. Prior to Mary Kay, I was a respiratory therapist. Loved what I did, and then I didn't, right? And I never thought I would do Mary Kay. I didn't even know how to put on eyeliner. So I actually joined because I was helping, and I ended up not really wanting to do a thing with it. Then I kind of listened here and there. I kind of like was intrigued a little, I guess. I listened here or there, and I listened to this one phone call, and there was a girl who sold $7,500. We make half. And so 75, half of that was a lot. She had $1,000 commission check, and she was earning her first car. And so I kind of got a little interested again. Now I was in Mary Kay for 8 months before I ever did anything. I joined in 2014. And but after that phone call, I actually started working Mary Kay 4 to 6 hours a week. And my first month, okay, this is coming from a girl who used to wash her face with alcohol. So, and not know how to put on eyeliner. My first month, I didn't even wear makeup to my appointments, I don't think. I sold $5,000. So 2,500 went in my pocket. And I'm like, oh my God, I can keep doing this. So my second month, I sold 6,000. 9 people asked to be on my team. I didn't want to build a team because we don't have to build teams in Mary Kay. We don't want to. It helps to build teams because that's when you earn your cars and you earn more income, of course. We have 2 sources of income. We're not a multi-level company like, we're like a lot of those are. We're made very different, which is why I think we're here for 58 years and we're stronger than ever. But so like I'm like a wholesaler. I buy for $1 and I sell for $2. And then if you build a team, which I have, you actually get Mary Kay corporate actually sends us a check. So it doesn't come from my people. All my people make 50% of everything that they sell. So anyway, my second month I sold 6,000. 9 people asked me on my team. I didn't want to build a team, but I did. And they asked, so I said yes. I got on target for my car that month. The next month I earned my very first car. The 4th month I became a leader, which is a sales director, and it's been 8 years. So the month I earned my car, I quit my job and I've never been back. And I've been able to work from home, having freedom, having flexibility. I have amazing friends that I met in Mary Kay. And it's just been a blessing. I've earned, I think, 5 diamond rings. I'm actually earning my 5th free car. If you take the car, they pay up to 85% of your insurance. If you don't, you can either get $425 or $500 a month or $900 a month, depending on your level. We have lots of cars to pick from, actually. And what else? I've earned a trip to the Ozark Mountains. I've earned a trip for me and my husband to the Bahamas, completely paid for. It's pretty cool to go on a completely paid for trip that was like really nice. And I don't know, it's just been a blessing. The coolest thing is that I get to work whenever I want, and I'm able to work it around my family. So some people come in Mary Kay to like do a little and make a couple $100 a month, and some people come in to blow it out. It's kind of up to you. You get to decide what you want. But ever since we kind of went into this virtual world here, Mary Kay has changed. We do have a starter kit that's actually still $100. It's actually $130. You get a huge starter kit with over it's like $600 worth of stuff in it, over $400 of full-size product, and you get a free website for a year. But we have something super easy, which is our Mary Kay eStart bundle. It is $30 to join Mary Kay. Like, to think of what, Mary Kay has replaced my income as a respiratory therapist plus some. So to think, back in the day, I did join for $100, but here it is, $30. And you can get samples and things like that. You can add on, but it's $30 to join. But the cool thing is that you get a website for free for 1 entire year. And normally, that if you see the website, it's super nice. If you've been on your consultant's website, it's super nice. So we're always looking for people to help. I always share my story. I love my consultants to share their story because we always are looking to help people. If someone wouldn't have shared it with me, I would still not be liking my job, I'm sure. It's not that I didn't like my job. I just didn't like my situation. I wanted to be home. I wanted my cake. I wanted to eat it too. And I got it. And that's the deal. So, how these little bundles work, as I'm gonna, let's see, pull this to the top. So you can purchase 2 sets, and your third set, a set is a box, okay? You can purchase 2 sets and you can receive half off a third set. Now, some of them count as 2. So you'll see like our Miracle set counts as 2 sets, Natural Line counts as 2 sets, and actually our Repair set counts as 4 sets. So this Repair Repair is the only one that doesn't go with this one. Or let's see, you can purchase 4 sets and receive a Travelrilla bag free. So it's a $36 value. These Travelrilla bags are awesome. You can hang them in your own bathroom. You can take them with you when you travel. They roll up to where you can carry it around. There's 4 pouches in there that fit so many products. The pouches come off. So like if you're somewhere and you just want your makeup, you can just take your makeup off. It is an amazing bag to have. Everyone loves the Rilla bags. So let's go back, since we've kind of seen this. We're going to go back to that tic-tac-toe that I have. Surely wish I could bring them both on, but I don't think I can. So we're going to what I'm gonna do is just kind of go over the tic-tac-toe and then go back to the set sheet. So what I'm gonna have you do here, so you should have this one filled out and that one filled out. In the middle, the top middle, if everything was free, what packages would you pick? And you're gonna write the numbers of some of the things that you would pick, okay? I'll go back to that in a minute. Then I want you to pretend in this block right here, pretend you were an MK girl. Pretend you were one of us, okay? What 2 reasons that I kind of shared, what 2 reasons would you do Mary Kay for? I'm not saying you're going to do Mary Kay, but just humor us and let us know what 2 reasons would you do it for, okay? Then I'll give you some time to write that down, and while you're writing that down, I'll bring up the set sheet. So you can also look at that to figure out what to put in the middle there. So this is our full set sheet here. So the tic-tac-toe so far that you have, and all the way to the left, you have a Mary Kay consultant, or tell me who your Mary Kay consultant is. Then if everything was free, what 2 packages would you pick? Okay, so here's our set sheet. You'll pick some numbers. You can pick the entire set sheet if you want, whatever. How do you know whoever's Facebook you're on? Okay, let us know how you know them. But those should already filled out. Then pretend you're MK girl, what would you do it for? And I guess by now those are filled out as well. And I'll have your consultant actually post this for y'all. So consultants, post this tic-tac-toe, post the set sheet, all that for your people so that they have that there. And y'all can find this on our group. Okay, so the next one over after pretend you're MK girl. Okay, let's pretend that you're gonna have a spa session with your consultant. Who would you invite? I want you to name 4 people who you would invite. Just jot their names real quick, like 1, 2, 3, 4. And like I said, if you have any questions or anything about the products, we'll help you out with that. Okay. So after you do that, the one over to the right, I want you to name your top 5 best friends. And you can actually, you don't have to fill this all out right now. Like if you want to just put top 5 best friends and fill this out when we're done, that's perfectly fine. If you want to wait till your consultant texts you this, that's perfect, like so that you have everything down. Okay, the next block, I want you to name your top 5 female friends. Okay, so this is the block all the way at the bottom to the left. Mother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, sisters, cousins, whatever. Name your top 5. I said female friends, family members. Apparently I can't read. Okay, so you can jot them down right now, or you can just jot that down and do it after. So the next one is to the middle at the bottom. I want you to name your top 5 either work, neighbor, or workout friends if you work out. Okay, and then the one all the way to the right, if you know people out of state. Okay, so I want you to write 5 names of people you know out of state. And like I said, you'll finish with this, but how does this work? Okay, so I'm pretty sure your consultant will have some kind of goodie, either a mask treatment for you, a sample of a mask treatment or something for filling this out and sending this back to her. But when we're done, you can fill out all the names, okay? And these are nominating people. So you can fill out like the top 5 friends, family members, work neighbors, out of state people, all that. You fill that out, put their first and last name, and put their phone number. Your consultant will text them and say, hey, like I know so-and-so, she was on one of my Facebook Lives, and she, what happens is that they'll be able to, the consultant can send your friend, family, whoever it is, a spa packet, and it's free to them. So a spa packet. And if they do a spa session with her, then they'll get like a gift card or a gift or something. And then not only will they will, but you will. So it's a way where you can earn constant like prizes and stuff like that. And I think that's it. So you want to fill that out for your consultant. It's a huge benefit to her. Also, if you're on here and you have not done this yet, your consultant really needs, we do virtual spa sessions. and where you can either kind of, you know, create a Facebook group and you can just do like a Mary Kay spa sesh to where it's kind of like this, or y'all can actually do facials. Your consultant will send you samples. She'll get on, she'll help y'all all go live. Like, it's super fun, and you can earn some free products and things like that. That's the number one thing that your consultant needs. Now, if you have some interest in the business, get with your consultant. We can all three talk. We're not ever going to make you do Mary Kay. That's not what we're here for, because we need customers as well. But we can give you some more information if you would like to have a little side hustle, make some extra cash. So there's a lot of options here for you. But when you also turn in this tic-tac-toe, you're also helping your consultant will say, so-and-so turn it in, so-and-so turn it in. You are going to help your consultant get points too. So that is the plus side and the win-win here. Again, this is our set sheet. Reach out. It's really going to benefit your consultant if you are able to help her out tonight with a purchase or becoming a team member or whatever it may be. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was enough to tell you a little bit about us and who we are and our products. And I thank you for getting on. Reach out, let us know. Make sure you let us know you're on, and reach out to your consultant if you need something. Bye, y'all.